Hello students, in the lower classes we have studied that the light travels in a straight line. This is true as long as the light travels in the same medium. But if it travels from one medium to another medium, let's suppose it travels from air to glass, the light does not travel straight, it bends. And this bending of light is known as refraction of light. So today we are going to study the topic that is the refraction of light. Now, what is refraction of light? Now, here you can see there we have taken two medium, air and glass. When a ray of light goes from air to glass, you can see that this ray of light, instead of going straight, it bends. And this bending phenomenon is known as refraction of light. So, what is refraction of light? When light is traveling obliquely from one medium to another, that is from air to glass, the direction of propagation of light in the second medium changes. As you can see, instead of going straight, it bends, and this phenomenon is known as refraction of light. Now let us study the cause of the refraction. What causes refraction? Now the speed of light is different in different medium. For example, the speed of light in air is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, whereas that in the glass it is 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So light travels faster in the air than slower than the glass where it is slower. So the reflection of light is due to the change in the speed of light. Here the speed of light in air is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, and here the speed of light in glass is 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So due to this change in the speed of light, the reflection is caused. So the reflection of light is due to the change in the speed of light in going from one medium to another medium. So whenever there is a change in the speed of light, when it goes from one medium to another medium, the refraction is caused. And this change in speed of light causes the refraction. Greater the difference in speed of light in the two medium, greater will be the bending. If the speed of light is having a great difference, then the bending of light will be more. So this is the cause of the refraction. Now let us see the two words that we'll be using frequently in this refraction of light. One is optically rarer medium and the other one is optically denser medium. Now what is optically rarer medium? Now a medium in which the speed of light is more is known as optically rarer medium. And what is optically denser medium? A medium in which the speed of light is less is known as optically denser medium. As I have told you that the speed of light in different medium is different. For example, the speed of light in air is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, whereas the speed of light in glass is 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. The speed of light in air is more than the speed of light in glass. So air is considered as optically rarer medium and the glass is considered as optically denser medium if we compare both of them. So now when a ray of light goes from optically rarer medium to optically denser medium, then what happens? And if a light goes from denser medium to rarer medium, what happens? That I am going to explain. Now the first point, when a ray of light goes from a rarer medium to a denser medium, it bends towards normal at the point of incidence. It bends towards normal. Now I have seen this is the diagram. This is air, this is glass. So light is entering from air to glass. That means optically rarer medium to optically denser medium. As you can see, the ray of light which is falling here at the point of incidence, it bends towards normal. Instead of going straight here, it bends towards the normal. And you can see that angle of incidence is greater than angle of refraction. So whenever a ray of light goes from a rarer medium, that is air, to a denser medium, that is glass, it bends towards the normal. Now converse of it, when a ray of light goes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, that means from glass to air. So it is going from denser medium to a rarer medium, it bends away from the normal. So instead of going straight here, it bends away from the normal. So these are the two different medium in which we can see the refraction, and the bending of light is towards or away from the normal. In the case of air to glass, it is towards the normal, and when it is going from glass to air, it is away from the normal. Now let us discuss the laws of refraction of light. Now we are taking the first law here. The incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal to the interface at the two transparent media at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Now I have drawn the figure here. You can see this is light is going from air to glass, that is optically rarer medium to optically denser medium. As you can see, a bending of light here, and this phenomenon, as we know, is reflection of light. This is the incident ray. This is incident ray. This is normal. This is refracted ray. This is refracted ray. So what is the first law? That is the incident ray. This is incident ray. Then the refracted ray. This is the refracted ray. And the normal at the point of incidence, they all lie in the same plane. So they all lie in the same plane. This is the first law of reflection of light. Now let us study the second law of reflection of light, which is also known as Snell's laws of reflection of light. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant for the light of a given color and for the given pair of media. Now you can see here I have taken two, air and glass. There are two medium, air and glass. This is the incident ray, this is normal, this is the refracted ray. The angle between the normal and the incident ray is known as angle of incidence. And the angle between the normal and the refracted ray is known as angle of refraction. And if we take the ratio of sine of angle of incidence, that means sine I, that is the sine of angle of incidence, to the sine of angle of refraction, sine of angle of refraction for a light of a given color and for a given pair of two media, then the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant. And this constant is also known as the refractive index of the second medium with respect to the first medium. So this is the laws of, it is also known as Snell's laws of reflection. That is the sine of angle of incidence. This is sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of reflection. This is the angle of reflection, and the value of the ratio of this sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of reflection is always constant, and this constant is known as refractive index of second medium with respect to first.